Welcome, gamers, to Ace Gaming. I'm your host, Steel Navar, solo on the mic once again for episode 5 of Pacific Drive. Sure hope you're enjoying these videos that I'm putting out about this game that I love so much. Last time, I drove like an idiot, and we kind of hurt Woody pretty bad. And so we need to fix her up and get it back out on the road. So in order to fix her up properly, let's do a little research. And we're going to go ahead and get a matter deconstructor. Yeah, because, well, that's the next thing in the line for the garage. Alright, let's put this down. Whoa. That is still so cool. Alright, so what this thing does is it breaks down parts that are kind of not salvageable, and also will deconstruct dumpster pearls that we had found out there in the wild. So now we can put this in here, activate it, really back up, and it's almost like a jukebox or a slot machine. That's what I was thinking of. Look at all them goodies. Oh, not glass shards. A go-kart steering wheel. All right. And some evergreen paint. Wow, that was pretty nice. We got some dark green paint, and we got a steering wheel, go-kart steering wheel. But we can't use the steering wheel quite yet, because I think we have to have the decorator station in order to use that. Hence why we have these items in here as well. But I do know that we can use the paint. But let's go ahead and move that stuff over there. But we'll fix up Woody and then we'll paint her. How's that sound? All right. So now the next thing. So one of my helpful viewers had mentioned to me that when I zoom out, I had said that you couldn't see the top layer that was up there. Well, they mentioned to me that if I held down the right mouse key, I could drag the items down and then you could see. So I really do appreciate that commenter and giving me that helpful advice. So we're headed for this item here. So we need to research circuit board and we need to make a circuit board. All right. Oh, need to research it first. And we come in here to the circuit board. All right. All right. Now let's make one up real quick. There it is, down here at the very bottom. Oh boy, we're running low on our electronics. So we're going to have to kind of focus in on that stuff when we're out there in the wilds again. Alright, so now we have everything that we need in order to craft this up. And this piece is rather important to us. And so it's actually an upgrade to our antenna so we can see further into the zone. Yep, that just never gets old. That just never gets old. All right. So with that upgrade, we can come in here. And now if we look at these zones, it says down here in the lower corner that we have 3 scanner charges. Without that upgrade, we could only scan one location. And so we would say if we scanned this one, we would find out what was there, but only this one. So we would have to hope that after we scanned it, that it was a good place for us to land, because that was the only place that was open. So that upgrade, now we have 3, so we can actually scan a couple of different locations and come up with a little better game plan. But we'll get to our route planning once we fix up Woody. So what else can we research? What would be good? Well, don't need a side rack. Not yet. We still got plenty of room with Woody. Tires, off-road would be kind of good, but I think there's something better. Body parts, panels, so we could do insulated panels that would give us a better electrical resistance, but I think we could spend our Clem energy a little wiser than that. Go with a better headlight. Oh, I know what we need. We need a hand vac. Now, in an earlier episode, I'd mentioned the hand vac and said, oh, I don't ever use this thing. Well, that same commenter that was telling me about the moving and adjusting the fabricator screen mentioned the use of the hand vac, and that reminded me, yes, I will use the hand vac a lot. So we'll definitely need it. So let's see. We could use this to get some gear. That's 0.3, so then that'd leave us 0.1. What is this? That one's 0.5, so we could do that, but we need a steel sheet to do that. Okay, let's do that. Let's make a steel sheet real fast. I'm going to apologize for that. The pollen count is really high here where I'm living. It's really getting hard to breathe at times. So we're going to go ahead and craft this up. This is an outfitting station. This here besides being hella cool whenever it enters, will allow us to actually craft better gear for us. Not just for Woody, but for us. So we can craft a bigger backpack, which that's what we're going to do. But we could also craft, say, a lead apron to protect us from radiation. If we had lead pellets, or pellets, or however you want to say it. I do apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Leave a comment on how that is actually pronounced. But we could do a full-on radiation suit, a padded parka for impact resistance to us, not to Woody, just to us. So you can see we can actually, help our survivability out there with a lot of interesting suits that we could build. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a medium backpack real fast. Craft that up. Right. So now we should now have a medium backpack. And our quick slots. Let's see here. Quick assign slots. Nope. Oh, we have a bigger backpack, because I remember this wasn't down here before. Alright. So then we're going to do a locker. I apologize if I'm kind of going a little fast here, but kind of want to get a run in into the zone and into this video, because It's just so darn fun. Alright, so this is an expanded locker, so it's a much larger locker. And we can put it over here. We can even put them out here if we wanted to. But I'm thinking we're gonna, oh, we could put it over here. Then it would be next to this locker. I say we put it over here. So that way, it's closer to Woody, and when we're emptying out all of our goodies, it's a little closer. Maybe the next one that we make, we'll put over here. Alright. So did we put all the decals away? Yes, we did. Alright. So now, I think that's all the research that we're going to do. Because we could research this here, which is a matter regenerator. But I don't think that we're quite ready for that yet. And then we could research light bulb, a headlight replacement kit. That's not really needed all that much yet. And we have reusable flare and a regular headlight. So I'm thinking let's hold on to that 0.6 clim for the next go round. Now we need to fix up Woody. And we see that lots of things are yellow and some things are even red. So I say let's go ahead and use the putty. Fix up Woody. Yeah, just want to say thank you to everyone for watching my videos. And make sure you stay to the very end. I do a little thank you outro video that I put everybody's name in. All the folks that have supported me and given me advice, and the little helpful community that we've kind of developed. And it's just kind of my way of saying thank you to everyone. And so I put everybody's name in there. So please stay and watch the thank you video and see if your name's listed. And if not, just put your name in the comments so that way then I can add you. You all are super important to us, and just want to make sure that you're being recognized for everything that you do. I thank you. So we got 2 really bad headlights, and something's on with the door. What's going on with this? Oh! The window's cracked. Boy, I really drove like an idiot, didn't I? Alright, so we need a fixing kit, a sealing kit. So that way then we can fix this window. Wait a minute, what did I make? Yeah, I made a sealing kit. It didn't look quite right. So there we go. Window's all fixed. So now what do we do about them headlights? Well, could we maybe make another set? Because crude headlights are pretty cheap. It uses quite a few of our flares. And we need them to take out the tourists, so I think we have a little bit of putty left. Got enough putty for one. Alright, that fixed that one, but this one here is still pretty bad. Now let's take it off. And we'll throw it in the old scrapper. Or the matter deconstructor, but I just call it a scrapper because that's basically what it does. Turns everything to nice, wonderful scrap. And that car we've done did while we were off the air. So let's see if Friendly Dumpster will give us anything good. Alright, gave us a little repair putty, some plasma, and some rubber. Who says Friendly Dumpster doesn't have a sense of humor? Alright, crude headlight. We'll go ahead and we'll just make one. So that way Woody's not looking quite so funky. And we get the all clear. So then let's go ahead and transfer everything that we can. And Woody's looking pretty good. However, we got ourselves some paint. And I don't really care for black. So let's try this forest green. Though I really hope this color gets better as we paint, because so far I'm not an awful fan of it. Alright. Oh, this back panel didn't get sprayed. Alright. Looks like everything. Let me know what you think of this color. We have this, and then we also have black. Generally, I don't care for black, as I've said, but, you know, it could be something. Now, on the side of Woody, you notice there's a panel, a wooden panel. That's actually a decal. So we could actually do a decal that would cover it. Now, this one that I picked up out of here looks like a racing stripe. Black stripes. So it would be forest green with black stripes. Or maybe we could go with this one, which is sarcophagus. This is Regis 3. This is some sort of Year of the Dragon. Radium Driver. I think this one's actually kind of glow in the dark. So leave a comment as to, 1, 2. Well, I don't know how we'd do that. You know what? Let's just use this racing stripe or black stripes, and we'll just see how this looks. That's kind of cool looking. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll go with that. Everyone let me know if I should do a little bit more or not. Oh, we didn't do the door. Alright, well, let's intermix some dragon into it. Why not? Oh, not really sure where that one went. Alright. We applied some decal to some part of Woody that we can't see. Probably the undercarriage. Again, I'm not a professional. Alright, well, again, let me know what you think. Alright, so let's check the status. We can see the status, that we're pretty good. Oh, we didn't fill her up with gas. Let's do that.
Lord Jesus says, I am your shepherd, you shall not want. That's Psalm 23 now. 23 is one of our ministry's most beloved psalms. And so he says, I maketh you lie down in green pastures. I leadeth you beside the still waters. Now, it's our trust in the Lord, even when we are scared and lonely or hurt, that he will guide our bodies and he will take us to the green pastures of his valley. I fear not, because the Lord is my shepherd. For we are members of Jesus Christ's earthly ministry. We are made in his image, and as the children of God, the earth will not be our last home. For Revelation 7:17 says, the Lamb in the midst of the throne will be our shepherd, and he will guide us into springs of living water. Brothers and sisters, the shepherd is coming to guide us home. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Okay. That was interesting. I do apologize if you're not religious in any way. That was completely unexpected. Not really sure what to say there. All right, we will move along. All right, so Woody's all good now. We need to find a new jump point. All right, so we've got 3 possible scan options, but you notice after we jumped through the gateway at Colossal Cappy, there's now a big instability, ugly, well, I don't know what to call that stuff, but it's radiation type field here that would not be a wise choice to go through. But we're at 22 minutes, so we're gonna try and do a quick jump. So let's see what this one's like. So this one here tells us that the junction conditions, malfunctioning mess, malfunction anomalies are stronger. Oh boy. But we do have a clem for gateway, and there is exit gateway. With enough anchor energy, you can summon a gateway. So we could get out of that one. And it will help us build the pathways in this direction if we go to that junction. So we go back and we look. We've got quite a few anomalies that we still need to collect. There's a lot of buildings, but not much resources, and a little bit of clim energy. I think we go there. Well, we've got scans. Let's go ahead and let's look at that other one. Why not? This one, the abductors move faster. Oh boy. So you can see how crazy these things can get and how they change up and provide randomized excitement levels each time that you go out here. This one here has some moderate buildings and a whole lot of the anomalies that we've already found. So actually, can we get out of this one with enough anchor energy? You can summon a gateway. Okay, so I say let's go G8, actually. All right. So the route planner just gives us an idea of where we're going and how we're going to get there and everything that we're going to see. But it actually doesn't actually plan the route for us. That's why we see this screen that tells us, okay, now, where would you like to go for sure? So we're going to go G8. So now I do have to apologize to everyone. At the end of, kind of near the end of episode 4, I had kind of said that there was a 50-50 shot that we were going to make it out of there. It was a scripted to go through Colossal Cappy. We were guaranteed that we were going to make it, but I was kind of building suspense. I'll be honest, I was cheesing it. Hopefully y'all don't mind. All right, so we've got quite a few anchors here. This is going to be good stuff. All right, so I say we go here, come in here, we start collecting some anchors, and then we get on out of here. Right, we're running, we're in gear, let's go. Now you notice the red light just happened behind us. That means that we cannot go back that direction no matter what. So now our only way out is through a gateway.
Holy moly, you kidding me right now? Oppie, you saw it too, didn't you? Tell me you saw it too.
Saw what?
What do you mean, what? Hallucinations, like the ones from 1961. It happened again, just a quick blip, like blinking your... Wait, you didn't see it?
I was in a total blackout. Colossal Cappy fried my systems.
Right, because sending the driver head first into Cappy didn't work out like you said it would. Big surprise.
Oh, spare me, Francis. The driver's alive and your remnants verified. Isn't that all you wanted? Now, why are you two yapping about the mass hallucination?
When Cappy amplified the remnant signal, it triggered another hallucination event. But it only lasted 3 seconds this time. And not only that, we picked up that its source was northwest of us. Specifically...
Yeah, somewhere in the deep zone.
That's impossible. It's been...
40 years.
I'll be honest, folks, I really thought about just driving right straight off there, but that wouldn't be smart. However, I don't think it's also very smart if we keep going straight ahead, because I think I saw a trap. Yep. Thinking that might be a trap up there.
And that's not all. This hallucination wave that triggered, we picked up its waveform. And it turns out it's equal and opposite to the remnant's waveform. They're paired signals. It means they're related. And what's more, if we bring that car to whatever this mass hallucination source is, we have a chance of nullifying the remnant and breaking its bond with the driver. A simple destructive interference.
This is insane. After all this time, we find a remnant, lead on the mass hallucinations of 61, and a possible way to free the driver? Pinch me, Francis, because this is the best thing that's happened in decades. Just when things were getting dull.
The remnants were the key to the mass hallucination. This whole time.
Yes, and you nearly destroyed it.
I need to go.
This is huge, Francis. We have so much work to do.
I know. I've already pulled every report on the mass hallucination event. Driver, listen, you stay safe out there. We'll report back to you once we've gone through all of this data. There's a lot of it. And be careful. Oppie's not in her right mind, okay? So, watch yourself.
Oppie might not be the only one not in her right mind. We can do it. We can, like a glove. That's some fancy driving there, if I do say so myself. Oh boy. Why are you all being so crazy? Oh, that's right. Anomalies are stronger this go round. Okay. That's what's going on. Oh, we got a fuel truck up there. We got a pothole. Got an abductor up there. But we need some goodies. Alright. We've got that anchor point right there next to us, so that's kind of what we're after, and it also. But collect some good stuff here. But we're not finding any electronics in that stuff. We won't find any electronics in that. So let's just kind of do a quick gander around. Maybe up here. I thought there might be something up here, but do we want to play with that abductor? Oh, I don't know. I keep seeing that thing, and I think that's a building, but it's not. Alright. We'll get the anchor point. You know what? Let's scan this truck. There we go. I heard footsteps. I don't see anything. Alright. Might have been my footsteps. Oh. Nope. Did you all see that? That abductor tried to kidnap us. Somebody called the cops. Oh! It's a trap! Back up! Back up! Oh! Interesting. So we just experienced a couple of interesting things that I'm going to have to discuss with y'all. So we have a trap directly in front of us that we're going to have to deal with, go around. But every time I hit reverse, the trunk goes, or the hood goes up. Notice that? Go forward, we're fine. Start going backwards. Oh, and now... yeah. So, it's a quirk. That's what we call a quirk. So Woody's developed a quirk that we're going to have to fix back at the shop. And that's a trap, wriggle and wreck, specifically. And we're going to have to go around. So let's not play with that. That's a pothole. Boy, these anomalies are really strong this zone. Right. Got some goodies here. But there's the anchor point. Alright. I've gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta have that loot. Oh. Oh, we got a storm coming in now. Things are about to get exciting. Alright, let's move along. The storm's coming. It's coming right for us. But we need these anchor points, and since we're here, we'll do it fast. This is dumb. Not a bright move. I never said I was a smart man. Ah! Okay, go away. Go away, thank you. Oh! Like I said, not a smart man. Because I'm going to steal them both in one go. I didn't let the storms, the anomalies and storms calm down before I did it. Oh boy. Yeah, not a smart man. Woody's trying to figure out what the heck is going on. We're gonna go this way. Hopefully we can find a little calmness in the storm. Boy, we are right smack dab in the middle of it. Okay, let's just take a breather. Let's find out where we're going. We need to go there to collect that one, which is down there. Woody's okay. We're okay. It's like that old, I don't remember what show that was. I'm okay. I'm okay. We're okay. Ooh. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny. Oh. What is this? What is this? Oh, is that another one of those glowing ones? Why won't you tell us? What are you? No? Conductive gold shell. Oh. Folks, I think I understand what these things are now. Actually, we need to kind of keep it on us, I think. Alright, so where? That was right back there. Conductive means electricity, correct? I betcha if we take that little gold shell nugget over to this electrical thing that we were running away from, I betcha it'll break it open for us. Well, for science. And that's got radiation going on. Where was that? I think it was right here. Can I get out safely? Not really. Right. There's that wriggling wreck over here that we dodged. Oh, we're getting radioactive. Alright, this is not smart. This is not smart. Yeah, we need to place. We got to be smarter about this. But I bet you that's how you open them things. Leave a comment whether you think I'm right or not, if we don't happen to actually find a way to prove it or disprove it with science in this episode. Because, as you folks know, I'm just recording right along. I don't do any video editing. One, I'm not good at it, and two, I don't have the software to do it. So all these videos are all done in a one shot, one take, all a hot take. So at times you hear me say something stupid. Well, it's in there because, well, I said it at the time and I'm not cutting it out. This is, for lack of a better term, this is a recorded of a live session for a live studio audience. Alright, so I hear it. Oh, why would you come back this way? Come on, Woody. Break the hold. Right on. Now I can't get out. Oh, it's over there. He actually did us a favor because I wasn't really sure where the anchor point was. Alright, let's go ahead and put this thing in the trunk. Don't need to keep holding on to it until we find some electrical. So everybody kind of keep an eye out for an electrical panel. Is there any good loot around here before we pull this thing? I think there might be something up on that hill. Might be a car. I was hoping for like a building or a tower or something. Not seeing anything. Alright, well. Video's running 42 minutes long so far. So we're going to go ahead and pull this anchor point and... Oh, we're going to beat ourselves with the door apparently. Hold on, Woody. Alright, let's get out of this instability section. Kind of let the storm calm down a little bit. Or the zone calm down a little bit. See, and there's another one of them things. There's a whole bunch of them. So we've got to figure out how to break into them things. To get the goodies in them. Alright. That's a wishbone. Mine now. eerie quiet. I don't know about you folks, but that's freakier than all the noises. Alright, so this is a gateway here. But we haven't really collected any loot, but this video's running way too long. So we're gonna go there. Alright. We're gonna put that there. And we're gonna get ourselves prepared as to where we're going. And it looks like it's just down the way there. Kind of along the same lines that we're on. How close can we get? We're right on the edge of it. Alright, so that's good news. Everything's kind of quiet, so I think this is the best time to actually get the heck out of here. So let's go ahead and activate this, and I'm gonna do something that I should have done in episode 1. I was so concentrated on just getting out of there, I didn't actually show or demonstrate why I was moving so fast. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to do it this time, and hold on to your hats, folks. This is gonna get crazy. So, as you notice, we're driving here. The screen is turning a little bit red, turning yellow. The yellow is circling around us, or descending on this zone. So what that means is that the zone is actually collapsing and destabilizing and breaking apart in a circle around this here gateway. Now you notice that the red is starting to come in. That means that area or that section is actually completely disintegrated. It's being chewed up, spit into little tiny atoms, and it's just constantly coming down for us. So if we didn't make our way into this zone as fast as possible, we would have been disintegrated. Woo! That was fun. Gotta love it whenever...
I owe you an apology. I screwed up. I nearly got you killed. The things I used to calculate as easily as turning a screwdriver, they're foggy now. The numbers don't work themselves out like they used to. I haven't been myself for a long time, but I haven't needed to be. It's been me and this cursed place I created and nothing else for decades. But now, knowing that whatever caused the mass hallucination is still out there, I need to know what it is and why the remnants are connected to it. Francis was right about the remnant and the mass hallucinations' paired signals. If we can get them together, maybe they'll cancel each other out and you'll be free. It's a shaky theory at best, but it's the only lead we've got for now. You can do nothing and twiddle your thumbs until that remnant drives you mad. Or, if you're willing to work with me, I'll give you the best chance to survive this thing. Think it through. And fix up your car while you're doing it. You'll need to for whatever you decide from here. Are you making use of my fabrication station to fix up that junker? You should while I'm still in the mood to allow it. And there's the test track behind the garage, if you need to take anything for a spin.
So that was a big chunk of lore right there. Opie was the one that caused the anomalies and the whole thing. And on that, we're right at about 50 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on that there cliffhanger. And thank everyone. And we will thank you very much for joining me on this trip. I won't fix up Woody without you folks. and we'll see you in the next episode.